What's going on, guys? This is LittleBigPlanet, and today we are back with a cool video. And today it's cool because we are taking a look at some DLC where our heroes are once again back in action. Now, if you guys didn't understand what I was talking about, get a PSN card, put in that LittleBigPlanet 3 disc, go to the store, and buy the pack, because today we are taking a look at the Journey Home DLC. Now, before I begin, I just want to point out that this is all opinion-based. Everything I say should not affect whether you'll play the game or not. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the Journey Home. I promise you, I am not trying to imitate the Nostalgia Critic. I promise you, okay? To start, how's the story? The story is actually very clever. It gives a chance to include all, excluding most, of the story characters from the last two main LittleBigPlanet games in a way that actually has a meaningful story and an epic villain on a path to destroy our heroes. Or just have the arrival to Craft World cause party invitations to go missing and use the 3 new characters to get them back. A+ storytelling, Sumo Digital. Okay, I'm not giving enough credit. Let me go into detail about the beginning of the story. So, the story takes place after the events of LittleBigPlanet 3. We see the 4 main heroes on their way to Craft World as Da Vinci and Victoria from LittleBigPlanet 2 are setting up a party to welcome them back. Now, apparently Da Vinci was supposed to send out party invitations to bring known characters from previous games to welcome them back. Unfortunately, he didn't because, well, as we all know, he is old as fuck. But the portal that brings them back takes those unsent invitations along with Da Vinci, and the invitations are scattered throughout the planet. And so, to make sure the party goes on, and to make sure that Da Vinci has some vintage hookup with Victoria tonight, Swoop, Toggle, and Oddsock fetch after the invitations. Oh, you think I forgot Sackboy? Nope. In fact, his role is mostly a side character, and doesn't really get that much screen time. Hell, you don't even play as him unless you get to the multiplayer challenges, which, by the way, we will get to those later. Now, it's not that the story is bad, of course not. It does manage to incorporate most of the story characters from the last couple of games and actually give them speech. I mean, listen to Frida. Frida sounds amazing. Like, listen to her beautiful voice.
Yes, no bounds. If it isn't the famous Toggle on another adventure.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Thank you. But here's the main problem. The story focuses more on trying to bring in the past characters rather than giving this DLC a good actual narrative. A lot of the other DLC packs had good stories to them and managed to hold up with wow factor in the process. So why couldn't this one do it as well? But saying that, I do have to say that the gameplay, it isn't that bad. In fact, Sumo actually did a very good job at creating good gameplay while also being able to transfer the artistic style of the original scenery to work with the LittleBigPlanet 3 style of playing, as the game now has 16 layers instead of 3. But that still leaves room for more bullshit to happen in the DLC. Remember how I mentioned that there were multiplayer challenges in this DLC? Well, they don't act as side levels like in the story mode, but instead you have to play them in order for a party invitation to be sent out to complete the story. What?! Whatever happened to it's okay if you're alone, so the multiplayer challenges are optional. I'm pretty sure the Sumo Digital saw this and was like, fuck this shit. We want multiplayer challenges, so we're gonna make them mandatory for full completion. Why? Because we are Sumo Fakaria. Now, to be fair, that's also the same in the story. Although that's for 100% bubble completion. Here, if you get a high score of 30,000 points, an invitation will get sent out. No less, though, because the story characters are now apparently dicks. And I know what you're thinking. Aren't you being a bit too harsh? I mean, there are other multiplayer challenges out there that can be done with just one person. Just use 2 controllers. True. But here's my argument. If you try that method in the first level, you'll be fine because you are both controlling the same character, so you can just hold them like it's a long-ass controller. For the other 2, however, it's a lot more difficult. Especially the second one. For this one, you need to use Swoop to turn on and off certain obstacles that are in Sackboy's way as he completes obstacles to reach a high score. I'd like to see you try that method on that level. But even through all the flaws, I do have to admit the DLC, it isn't that bad. In fact, it actually is a pretty cool idea how they managed to get all the old characters, all the old styles, into the new DLC. Hell, even the multiplayer challenges aren't even that bad, as long as you have a second player that you can play with. In fact, I could probably play the multiplayer challenges, because I definitely have a long line of people I can play with. So, overall, is it worth the purchase? Despite everything I said here, yeah, actually, I do personally think that this DLC should be purchased. For the apparently low price of $5.99, like, fucking hell, guys. It's a small DLC. Do you really need a big markup? But who cares what I think? Let me know what you thought of it yourself. The Journey Home is still in stores right now. It's ready for your experience, and it's ready for your playing. And if you already played it already, that's great. Let me know what your experience was, what your opinion of the entire DLC is in the comments down below. You can debate my opinion. You can just state your own opinion. It's up to you guys. The comment section, it's free to use for those reasons. And if you don't feel like using the comment section, perfectly fine. I have plenty of social media right down in the description. Go down there. I have tons of social media. I have Facebook, I have Twitter, Instagram, Vine. Hell, I even have Snapchat. You can definitely send me your opinion in 10 seconds on Snapchat. Yeah! But that's all the time I have for in this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed. I finally got a new laptop. It's working great so far. The only problem is that I don't have a disk drive. That kind of sucks. But it's still a good laptop. So definitely more videos will be coming out really fast, really soon. So after this one, you'll be getting a ton more videos, for sure. And as always, check out the last DLC review video on screen if you haven't seen it yet. I will see you guys in the next video. Damn, it's been a while since the last one. I think it's been, like, what? Since the early years of Gamer? Damn, that's fucking old. Oh shit, running too long. Peace.